She will let you down at some point. So if you're looking at a woman who's never, ever, ever going to let you down, impossible. And when that happens, your avoidant behaviors are going to activate. And you're probably going to be in a bad state of mind, so they're going to activate in a way you can't control. So let me ask you, what's going to happen when she screws you over in some way? What are you going to do?
Why? Damn. Why do this to me? Why are you asking that question?
It is not my job to make you happy about your relationship. It's actually my job to ruin your relationship. It's my job to ruin your fun. It's my job to ruin your honeymoon state. I'm not doing my job as a coach if you walk in here and I say, okay, it sounds like everything's going lovely. Keep having fun, have a little conversation and go home. My job is actually get ahead of you and then guard you on that path. So you're going to have bad times. Maybe you can't get to me when that happens. Maybe you can't reach me. Maybe I'm on vacation. Maybe you don't know who to trust and you're suddenly alone when she has hurt you the most, and now you have no one to talk to because the person who has hurt you the most that taught you to open up has now hurt you and wounded that trust. And maybe she doesn't mean to. Maybe she doesn't go out and sleep with somebody, but maybe she really just screws up in that moment, right? And you will have no one. So let's talk about that now so that when that moment happens, you can flash back to this conversation and be prepped for it. Yes, that is my job, right? This is why this isn't therapy, because therapy, they'll powder your butt and make you feel good and send you home. My job is to make you uncomfortable so that you are prepped for when you are really uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable already.
Well, good. Okay. That's why we had to build the trust to be able to do this. So I can go with you there, right?
Oh, this is a trap.
It is. See the avoidant things? There we go. What are you going to do? Do you have a tool set yet for when she wounds you and you feel like you have to run and everything in you is screaming run? What are you going to do? Do you know what to do?
Run.
Is that what you're going to do?
Right now, yeah. Pack my bags and just disappear and forget.
Okay.
I don't think I can handle it.
Okay. Why?
Because I don't let people in.
Okay. What would letting people in fix? I mean, you're going to be in a bad situation because you let her in.
Yes.
That's the risk.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the risk. Even she talked about it. Like letting someone in is also a risk for her.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine, like, how is that even going to be possible?
Yeah. See, now what I'm doing is ruining your fun.
Yeah.
I'm ruining the fun of this relationship. I've taken the honeymoon stuff. This would have occurred to you. Like, to be honest with you, this would have occurred to you at some point. This is when the novelty dopamine wears off at 6 months. You're going to really start asking these questions really hard. We're just getting there early for you. Just like you had those hard conversations with her up front and then you benefited tremendously, we're going to have this hard moment right now so that at 6 months it doesn't blindside you while you're alone in the shower or something like that. That's why. I'm not trying to hurt you. I just really want to take you there in a good way. So right now, the only answer you have is to pull back within yourself and then try to figure it out alone. And if it doesn't work, you have to run, right? That's the only answer that's occurring to you.
Yes, there's just no way in hell. It's not doable. There is no other way.
Yeah, so your marriage is doomed under that conditions, right? Divorce is inevitable. No matter how perfect the woman is, divorce is inevitable, so you need to run, right?
But divorce is not an option.
Right. And it's also not inevitable.
Then should I not get married?
Right. That's the thought right there. That's the thought pattern. So let's stick with that for a moment, okay? Now, I just told you I've been married for 16 years and that there's rough patches that you go through. And I'm very happily married.
Yeah.
My wife and I have definitely hurt each other from stupid things in the past, right? Not like the worst, but definitely some stupid moments, okay? Very happily married. Very, very happily married. I wish I could have her on this podcast just to give her a hug right now, but it is definitely fixable. Those moments are fixable. So how do you fix them? Well, you don't. You, in your head, alone, don't. Here's the problem. You couldn't make your early relationships work because you were trying to facilitate everything completely alone in your head all the time, right? You were pushing buttons with other women. You were pushing buttons with them and saying, okay, hey, what about this? What about the testing them? This relationship is going different so far because you opened up with her. And now you have two people collaborating. What happens when that one person screws up and hurts you and you pull back and it's back to just you alone in your head? It can't be. right? A proper marriage, a healthy marriage, is not two people alone living in isolation. A proper marriage is facilitated and supported by a greater network that helps when they are both going through that and their trust is broken with each other. So earlier in this conversation, I said, let's come back to that thing with her and her mom and her conversation. It's not that her mom should be involved in your marriage. Her mom shouldn't be a third participant. Your mom shouldn't be a third participant, or whoever, right? They're not going to get in there and invade your marriage. And when you guys have a problem, you go and vent to your families about it. That's not the case. It's when you guys get hurt. If her mom adores you and you have a relationship with her mom, she can go to her mom and say, I love him and this happened and I want help fixing it. And she can come to the two of you as a facilitator and say, you guys love each other. I'm not here to intrude, but I'm going to help you guys navigate through this. She can calm her. We talked earlier about when she's agitated and her brain's up and she's freaking out, her logic's down. If she can't come to you, she can go to her mom and click in and get that and become logical and then come to you logical instead of upset and say, here, I had a horrible realization that I've really hurt you. And my mom helped me realize it. And she's pointed me back to you to come fix it.
If you like this clip, I know you're going to enjoy the full episode. You can watch it right here.